Hey everyone, welcome back to another writing video. My name's Alyssa and this is my channel, ShaelinWrites Books. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a fun, is it Monday? Yeah, I think it's Monday. Sorry, I just forgot what day it was for a second. I'm gonna play Rip It or Ship It, which I've done a couple of times, but it was just with my past books. But now I have a cup filled halfway with names here, and they are from Morgan mostly, which is my current work in progress that I'm working on. And today I had kind of an epiphany about one of the storylines that is very dark. And on the way home, when I was texting my mom, I told her that I just came up with a new idea, and said that it was kind of dark, and you know, the characters are doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. And she texted back, "Great, what a surprise!" And then underneath that, an exclamation point, because she knows that I come up with some dark and depressing stuff. And so I have some of those characters in here, including the two new ones that I just added in today. I have some from Lake Ridge, which is my murder mystery paranormal novel, or paranormal series. And then I also have a couple from Zamora. So let's just get into it, shall we? Yes, I'm wearing my Hufflepuff sweater, Hufflepuff Pride. I was also wearing my Southside Serpent jacket today, and I kind of wish I wore a different sweater, because this, even though it's nice and comfortable, it is cold. And this is a thinner sweater than most of the ones that I have, so with it being like 31 degrees this morning, which it was pretty much 31 degrees, I was freezing with this, a short sleeve shirt on, and my Southside Serpent jacket, because the Serpent jacket doesn't do anything for the cold, it's kind of just for the style. Yeah, so, and I like to layer under that, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna wear something a little warmer, because it's been freezing. So, first name that I have is Evelyn Hale, which is Griffin Hale, my main character's sister, older sister. And so I'll put her right here. And let's see who she pairs up with. By the way, Rip It or Ship It is where you draw two names from your current work in progress. And this is the AuthorTube version. There's a BookTube version. I've done this before. I'll try to leave in the cards, either this side or this side. I think it's over here. I'll try to leave in the cards my last couple of videos that I did, because I just like this game, and this was the AuthorTube version was created by ShaelinWrites. So, and I'll try to leave her video in the cards if I can. I have her paired with Master Azora. Now, I don't want to ship that because they are family. He turns out to be her grandfather. So I can't do that. I mean, I can do that for like a mentor type thing, but I'm just not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna ship that. We'll just make a little pile over here. So, it's gonna be quite interesting who I choose, and that is because with Morgan, there are some demented characters. Like this one. Oh, I have a story behind this one. So, this is Shauna Jones. She actually has a brother who I added in here called Austin Jones. I added them in yesterday because I realized I want to have a couple points of view from the orphans. So I have like 3 separate storylines going on in this story. They do intersect a lot. But who they're named after, they're 12-year-old twins. Well, they're kids and they're twins. Anyways, Shauna and Austin Jones are named after two people that used to bully me a lot. Now, these are siblings in the book, but in real life they weren't siblings, so I just decided, you know what, it's going to be easier to work with them if I make them siblings in the book. So, you know, if you ever watch this video and you know who you are, also, if you ever read the book, stuff is going to go down with your characters, and you guys are 12 years old in the book. So we've got Shauna Jones here. I also hate that I kind of like the characters because I hate the people. I mean, I've forgiven them and I've worked hard to forgive them for bullying me, but you know, it's hard to forgive someone who bullied you for most of your life throughout school, because I grew up with them in school, and so now they're in my book. Piper Gray, oh my gosh. See, I'm making Piper kind of like me, so this cannot work. There was only one time where Shauna was ever nice to me in like 3rd grade, and she, like, no, I do have her kind of sensitive in the beginning, but that's because they're in a new place. They are orphans, and that's the first terrible thing that I'm making them. Yeah, so if you guys have, you know, people in your life that you don't like, I mean, I love Piper. Piper's adorable. She's like my Molly Ringwald in 16 Candles version. Like modern day version of Molly Ringwald's character in 16 Candles. Yeah, if you guys have like any problems with people, just express that problem through your work, because that's what I'm doing right now. And actually what's funny is when I told my mom, my dad, and my very best friend, who I've been friends with since 1st grade, and if you're watching this video, hi Savannah, she's the only one still with me that knows everything I had to go through with those two people, with Shauna and Austin. So guys, if you ever happen to fall upon this video, I do forgive you, and the book is just, like, your characters in the book is just a way for me to get over that part of my life, because I'm still dealing with that. Okay? Still dealing with that. You have no idea how much you impacted me, and your words do hurt. So don't, and just in general, anyone watching this, your words can hurt. So just be mindful with how you act towards someone and the words that you say towards someone, because I was afraid of them even in high school when they stopped being mean to me, or even caring to do anything mean to me. What is my hair doing right here? Just kind of be mindful of your words. And actually, in American Crime, I loved most of the last season that I watched. It's one of my favorite drama shows, and I didn't watch it until way later on, but a lot of a certain episode, which I can't remember, so that's why I'm saying a certain episode, literally every single character is saying, be mindful. And that's what stuck with me. So just be mindful of what you say to others, because it can hurt them, and maybe later down the line it can still hurt them and still possibly ruin them to their core. And I'm adding these characters in here as a way to still cope with the words that they said and how they were acting, not only to me but to others as well, and what I've seen them do. yeah, so just use your art to express yourself is really like the message of this video. I'm gonna get smaller. Really one message to take away from this, if you can take away anything. Next two names that I picked out is another one from Morgan. This is Carson Garcia. I also wanted to have a way to introduce these characters to you guys because I love them so much and I love writing them so much. And I just wanted to talk about them because I kept most of the book a secret. So Carson Garcia is another main character in the second part of this story. And he... I don't think I can say anything about him except for the fact that he's the cousin to another point of view character, which is not this one. Lulu is way too old for Carson. Carson's 15, Lulu's like 22, 24. So no. And she would scare him because he wants to be strong, but he's kind of a wussy. And you know, he's dealing with some other stuff that I wrote and already. Yeah. He's just dealing with some stuff, and Lulu is also with someone else. So that is a ship it. If I rip, or no, that's a rip it. I have ripped like four sets so far, and I still have that much. This is fun. Not looking. Alright, the next name, the next contestant, Kyle Gray, who is actually dead. Now, let's say he was alive. He's the one that the story my story is also like Riverdale in a way, because everything happens after Kyle dies, and because Kyle died, I didn't intend it to be like Riverdale, but when I realized, as I've been watching this season, I realized that it is kind of like Riverdale. Alice Ikua. I just picked out the names and I looked up South African names because they are South African characters. So Kyle is actually 18 years, or no, is he 20 years old? I have to figure that part out. So Kyle is dead. He's the one that everyone's mourning, and it's his storyline is still secretive, and I'm going to have a whole section for him. I don't know if I'll add it into the book or just have it for fun. Maybe I'll add it at... I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea to deal with Kyle's character and this character. She's also 13 years old, so Alice Ikua. Is it Ikua or Ekua? If you know the pronunciation, let me know in the comments, because I don't want to mispronounce any names. I think these are my second and third South African characters, because again, this is kind of a very diverse story, which I love because you don't see enough of those. And so with mine, I try to create diverse stories. I am not going to ship these two characters. We have not had a ship in the last 5. I'm sorry, Kyle, but you're dead, and also I'm not going to allow you to be with that devil child that I just created today. I don't know if you guys have this too, but sometimes when I come up with the character, like these two, like with Kyle and her brother, they're also a set of twins that will kind of be interweaved with Shauna and Austin's characters. I don't like saying their names, but see, I just don't even, oh, and here we go. We have Shauna's brother, Austin Jones, otherwise known as AJ. This is kind of taken from real life. This is the only character that I've completely taken from real life, only because, okay, so my parents, including my best friend Savannah, have literally said just ruin them. And when I asked my dad if he has anything else to add on to Mom and Savannah's, because they both said fry them, the Jones twins, Austin and Shauna, he was like, well, it depends on how brutal you want to be. So maybe if I ask him again later on, once I do get to that point, I'll see what he has in mind. But we have Austin Jones. He was born first out of the twins. I do know that, even though, again, I came up with these twins yesterday, and then I came up with Alice and her brother today. Let's see who we should Austin with. Zamora Hale. That couldn't be more perfect. Because they're both evil. Well, technically, I have them both as, like, squeamish little children. They're 12 years old. But I feel like Zamora could definitely mentor him, and not have it like a relationship, because, again, Zamora is, 25 years old. He's 12 years old. So, we'll put the people that we ship over here. That is the first ship in the 17 minutes and 28 seconds that we've been in this video. The next one, and we still got a lot to go through. Morgan Gray, my main man. Morgan Gray, the main character, who we heard a lot about, and whose name you keep hearing because I keep calling the title Morgan. Marge Lopez. That is funny, from the same story. Well, Marge is short for Marguerite. I just didn't want to write her whole name. So Marguerite is a journalist in April, and Morgan and his father just went to the newspaper that she works at in April because they both want to work there. So I'm going to ship that because I already know what their storyline is going to be. It's not a romantic one because Morgan is 18 and Marge is like 28 or 38. So again, it's another mentor thing or just a temporary team up thing. We got 2 more. I don't know how many more we have left, but I'm having fun, and this is going to be a long video. Edna. So Edna is from Paper Decay, and if this is Grayson, no, this is Mrs. Jan Gray, who is Morgan's mother. You know what, I'm going to ship that because that'd be a cool, even though they're from completely different worlds, I feel like it'd be cool to see their girl power, because Mrs. Gray is a very boss type lady, and Edna becomes like Queen Mary, in the show Reign on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. I'm only on season 2, but I hope it stays on long enough for me to watch all of it, because I'm slowly making my way through. Next 2, okay, we have 3 ships and about 7 I grabbed more than 2. Edmund from Lake Ridge, which is my murder mystery paranormal novel, the same one that Lulu is from. And Lulu and Edmund are the couple in Lake Ridge with Sadiq. You know, I think that would be, I'm not necessarily putting all of these together as like romantic couples per se. I'm putting them together as what I think would be best for them. This would definitely work because Sadiq is going to be a very smart character. He is 9 years old, and I feel like Edmund would be a very good brother type character because he needs another brother figure in his life since Kyle died and Morgan's kind of off his rocker. And so Edmund could be a good brother. So now we've got 4 ships there. Let's see what else we have. Coco Matthews. Okay. This is actually in the book. So Coco Matthews and Officer Price. You can't even, there you go, you can see. Coco is the sketch artist for the police department in Lake Ridge. Officer Price is the chief officer. He just likes to be like on the same level as everyone, but still maintain his status or status as, you know, like the head chief. So that is definitely a ship for sure. I'm actually gonna move these down here. Okay, I think we have a few more sets. That's more than 2. Oh, that's definitely more than 2. One just jumped out at me. Okay, so we have 2 or 4 more left. So these are the 2 that I pulled out. Griffin Hale, my ultimate #1 character, with Charlie. You know, I feel like Charlie, who is from Morgan, and he's from Marguerite's section as well as Carson's section of the book, and I feel like Charlie would learn or would help Griffin learn how to have a good time and kind of be, well, the brother he never had, like the fun brother that he never had, because he only has the 2 sisters and one of them is evil, and Griffin just needs some love. He needs love, that's all. That's all. All of my characters need more love. Mr. Andrew Gray, which is Mrs. Gray's husband, with Eddie. Nope. I don't see that. I mean, they could get along, but I feel like Eddie would be too much like Kyle, Andrew's oldest son, so that would just kind of hurt for him to be with Eddie at all. Grayson Atkin. There we go. Pronunciation. With Kanan Ikua. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to say anything about Kanan and Alice Ikua because their storylines are going to just be secret until whenever my book's done and it comes out. So that is it from my cup. All of these are my ships, which are probably like 5 or 6. And all of these plus a couple more. Plus a couple more. Whoops. I'm throwing things all over the place. Plus a couple more are the rips. So So that is the AuthorTube Rip It or Ship It tag. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I said comment two times, I'm sorry. The past videos that I've done will be over here on this side, and if you want to see any other tags, let me know down below, and if there's any new ones out there, let me know too, because I would like to venture out into more tag videos. Besides that, that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next writing video. Bye everyone!